Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. It was I would say, rather quiet day, but positive day for crypto. Well, for Bitcoin specifically. Yeah, other coins moved up quite a bit. Bitcoin was also up quite a bit, but it was still rather a quiet day. We haven't really done any, we haven't seen any breaks of support or any wild movements. No, the price started to climb yesterday at this low in this support area here, structural support around the previous swing low from the 18th of July and where the 16th of July low was located. So from sort of the 63K area, that's where the next rally started. And we have now reached the 68,000 to 68,500 resistance area. I'm going to zoom in a minute. Quick reminder of the relevant structures and what the situation is here on the chart. I will not talk about the daily chart, did that earlier today. We just want to focus on the 1 hour chart. So it's just a quick intraday update here before the weekend begins, really, before the daily candle close as well. And tomorrow could, by the way, be an interesting day because we have still the Bitcoin 2024 conference running in Nashville. Donald Trump is going to speak. That could create some volatility. I think it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow for Bitcoin, for crypto. Again, mainly in terms of volatility. The trend is up. We are dealing with a bullish chart. I can't repeat that often enough. We have seen a nice reaction to the larger support region, which is daily chart support. We have seen the price not dip into but hold the wave 2 support. So we might not even have started wave 2. If we have, then this is a high B wave, but it's a 5 wave move. So it starts to look more and more as if we're getting really an extension in wave 1. Doesn't really matter in terms of what exactly it is because we are moving higher against support. Yeah, so I've added a support area, which we're going to talk about, but I highlighted to you that this is due to the initial 5 wave move up and it can already be counted as a 5 wave move up. Maybe it needs one more high. And if it needs one more high, it might be a high B wave or an extension of this wave 1, which presumably topped on the 22nd of July. But bottom line is, due to that potential 5 wave move up, it is also a short-term bullish chart, right? And pullbacks might be shallow. The 56,460 level is, for me, the level that distinguishes between bullish and potentially bearish momentum. Well, I shouldn't say bearish momentum because below the yellow support area, we still have the larger orange support, which is, again, daily chart support. Okay, so really, Bitcoin has done lots of good work in recent weeks, and we can still be, we could even be bullish, you know, as long as the chart is holding the 50,680 level. But obviously then already below 56,460, lower boundary of the yellow box, the directly bullish scenario will become less likely. But for now, we are looking for higher prices, but we haven't even tested the yellow support box. So if we zoom out even further, the immediate support is here, the orange support zone. So you can see we have short-term support, you could say medium-term support, and then even the support area on the daily chart. All of them protect the bull market. And now you can see even here we have a 5 wave move up. Counting here the exact micro is a bit tricky, what exactly this is. Possible that this was a 4th and we're now moving up in a 5th. I mean, this micro counting is to a degree unreliable. What I really did throughout the day is just to move up the support area, because the idea is, okay, we have a 5 wave move up. Whenever we have 5 waves up, it takes a break below the 78.6 retracement to indicate that a top of sorts is in place. That would be now a break below 64,460. So in the very short term, it is quite simple. We can say we're focusing directly on higher against 64,460. The earliest signal that a top of, short-term top is in place would be a break below the last swing low here, the wave 4 low, micro support, that is structural support, the last swing low, 66,900. But that is really very short-term support. We're now nearing this resistance area I shared earlier today, pretty much between 68,300 and 68,500. If a pullback, I mean, this scenario basically indicates if a pullback occurs, we can use that orange support zone to watch for Fibonacci support. Before I forget, probably tomorrow, early tomorrow, or even late tonight. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure yet. Maybe even late tonight. I'm going to send out the next MCO weekly newsletter. There's going to be lots of additional content in there, and also an update about NVIDIA, because NVIDIA, including some of the tech stocks, could have topped actually. And there's a video, and newsletter subscribers will be able to watch it first. It will be released next week on YouTube, but you can already watch it earlier. Early access, yeah, for newsletter subscribers. You can subscribe by using the link in the description. You get to this page here on the website, and you can just register for free for the newsletter. So if you don't want to miss out, feel free to do that. Yeah, there is no sign at the moment that a top is in place here, even though now if we go to the 1 hour chart, you start to see, one second, some momentum here, bearish momentum. We start to see some bearish divergences. Okay, not crazy divergences, but they start to come in. So oftentimes, you know, sort of towards the end of a third wave, we see the highest reading. Could have been here. Maybe this was just a high B wave. It might even be that this was the third, this was the fourth. Difficult to read the micro. But bottom line is we have a support area to watch. We can still push higher. Now, very important is we could, of course, go up directly. I mean, this is why I put the statement out like last week or so, or no, this week, early this week, that the pullbacks can be extremely shallow. Okay, so don't necessarily rely on deep pullbacks. I can't remember my exact wording in that statement. It was posted on Discord. Or was it last week? It was posted. Oh, no, it was here. So it was. Let me just find what I want to say. Okay, so I can't find the exact wording anymore, but it is about that the pullbacks can be shallow. So it's a scenario we can manage tactically. Yeah. So it's all about the pullbacks, that they are shallow. And I highlighted, while this cannot be predicted with certainty, it's a scenario we can manage tactically. For pullback traders, this might mean starting to scale in a little bit earlier and closely monitoring key levels. Yeah. If we complete this fifth wave, that was the idea. So this fifth wave, which we did, yeah. If we complete this fifth wave, we don't necessarily rely on the expectation of a very deep wave 2 pullback. So this is, you know, when was that posted? It was posted on the 19th. Okay, so on the 19th, you know, this is sort of the info that I try to put out whenever I see something change in the market. And it has been really bullish since then. Now, you cannot predict every single wave and twist and turn, but there are behaviors that we can recognize that are changing when we're observing charts. And it's turned into something really bullish after months and months of corrections. Now, within a bullish market, but the short-term trends were down. We're pushing higher, and it's looking good. And you know, I didn't really say that it's looking good when we were pushing up here, from the 1st of May to the 6th of June. Remember, I highlighted here, this structure has problems. It does, and it formed another low. Now, this structure here hasn't got any problems. It might even push higher directly. So, but what I wanted to communicate as well is that if we keep going, if we break above 75K, which is an extension level that's key, then I will not call that anymore a wave 1 or a high B wave. Then we're already in the third wave. All right, that's very important to understand. So in the meantime, against support, we're pushing for higher. Pullbacks can be opportunities. They might be shallow. You have to consider that, you know. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.